Hey folks, this is your old buddy Bill Sherfsey, General Manager of All Star Motors. See Donis Baines for a great deal on a new pre-owned vehicle and drive it home today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your job is your credit. And remember, All Star Motors, where every day is an all-star day. Also, check us out at www.allstarmotorco.com. And we have that unforgettable phone number, 770-684-CARS. That's 770-684-2277.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the All-Star Motors pregame show. Jeff Sharp, as the Rockmart High School Lady Jacket softball team will be taking on the Armuchee Lady Indians in their fourth region game of the year. Rockmart comes in 5-0 on the year, 3-0 in region play, tied with Dade County for first place. Armuchee 3-2 on the year, 2-1 in third place in region play by themselves. And Coach went to Model on Tuesday. A very dominant pitching performance by your junior Emily Register. She pitched a no-hitter, had 11 strikeouts, and you come away with an 8-0 victory.
Yeah, I thought she came out and she did really well, trying to find her rhythm and what she's trying to do on the mound. And it's kind of been up and down, but she's been find a way to be successful. And I think she finally found what she needs to do, and really what she needs to do is just throw strikes. She's that good, and we keep telling her that. So until she believes in herself that she's that good, we'll keep putting her out there and find it and go from there. But yeah, it's nice to pick up a region win.
Offensively, you score 8 runs on 9 hits, but really led by 3 players. Your freshman Gracie Arnold went 3 for 3, and then Alexis Teams, Emma Evans had 2 hits each, and that's 7 of your 9 hits on the day.
Yeah, we really didn't hit as well as we should have. We had way too many fly ball outs. What we've been trying to work on, changing our approach with 2 strikes, learning just to square the ball up and put the ball in play a little bit better than what we're doing. But it's nice that our defense had a clean day, and our offense did enough to score 8 runs, and then from there it was in Reggie's hand to take control. We win a lot of ball games doing it that way, and we're still kicking things around and trying things and doing things at practice and trying to find this, that, and consistency from this or a little something different. And it's been very difficult. It's been up and down, and just kind of looking for players to just kind of step in and take over. And some are making it easy at times, and some are making it hard at times. So it's kind of a coin flip with what we're doing. So I know we're getting close to being full strong, and when that happens, that's going to throw a wrench into the dogfight and kind of figure out what else we're going to do and play our matchups and how we're going to work people in. It's just going to get harder. I mean, the girls are doing a great job. They're working hard at practice, and they're trying to make the adjustments and get ready for each game as an individual game and not look ahead.
Yeah, and it's got to be frustrating, but at the same time a good feeling whenever you have not played your best. You've not put all 3 aspects of the game, have not done all 3 aspects very well in any game. You had good pitching, had good defense against Model, hitting not necessarily there. Other games you had good hitting where your defense may have let you down.
Yeah, so far, none of the games have worked into my game plan so far. That things I want to do, whether it's this person's going to get an at bat here, this situation, or 3 at bats and sub and move around, or change the pitcher out at some point. No game has worked out yet the way I've been wanting to do it. So that's been difficult. And with us only really doing 1 tournament, that kind of changes things too, because it allows us to be fresh. We have some non-region games coming up. We have this weekend, so we're able to kind of hopefully mix it up and get at-bats. So it's just a different schedule, but as I've looked at it, it's been a real easygoing schedule for us where it comes to we're not playing too much at one time, and we still almost feel like we haven't played any. So that's kind of where we're at. We're just keep plugging away. 1 game at a time is all we can do.
Yeah, 5 games so far on the season. You see other teams with 10 or 11 games already in. They've played a tournament. We know your tournament's upcoming. before we talk about this weekend, we'll talk about Armuchee. As you have them today, they come in 3-2 on the year, 2-1 in region play. Their one loss was 11-1 to Chattooga, but they defeated Pepperell 3-2 and Coosa 3-0. So, in looking at some of their games, they kicked the ball around a lot. In 5 games, they've made 19 errors, but they're coming away with victories as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take anybody lightly in our region. That goes for any sport. But it's interesting in our region. There's teams that you have to plan for that are very similar, and then there's teams that are on the higher end or lower end, but pitching wise. So like we've had a good stretch where the teams we play so far we can plan almost the same for. So I know their pitcher is very similar to what Model's pitcher was, and I know Dade's pitcher is very similar to these two, as well as Gordon Central and Coosa. And then you go to Chattooga and Pepperell, you have to prepare for the same. So I think it's really worked out for us that we've had those two teams early and right off the bat. Now we can kind of plan for these pitchers. We slowed it down a little bit yesterday. We'll see. I mean, that may hurt us a little bit Saturday because we'll see a little bit better pitching Saturday. But, whoever throws the ball across the plate, you still got to hit it, and then you got to catch it, and you got to hope your pitcher throws strikes. So we're going to put Reggie right back on the hill and, try to secure the first time through in the region that allows us to kind of pick and choose the second time through what we can do. So it's just kind of where we're at.
Yeah, and a big game Tuesday as Dade County defeated Chattooga to give them their second loss. But now you're tied at the top with 3-0 with Dade County, and we know you travel there next Thursday.
Yeah, it'll be we got to get through Armuchee first, and then each game take one down as we go. But I told the girls, I mean, we control what we do. We just got to do what we do: hit, throw, catch, and keep playing better softball. Like get better each game. Not make these simple mistakes. A base running mistake here and there, error, or a walk behind an error behind a walk. Simplify the game. Put it in play. Make solid plays and let's throw strikes. And I think we'll be fine.
And then this weekend, you've got Villa Rica at 11 o'clock on Saturday, Haralson County at 3 o'clock on Saturday. And both of those teams have played quite a bit so far. Haralson County will be coming in. They've got a game today, but they're 5-5 right now. But two pretty good non-region opponents on Saturday.
Yeah, I talked to these coaches. We were trying to get JV games, and we're kicking around the idea of what to do next season. They were talking about what tournaments they're going to, and I just said, why don't y'all come to my place and we'll just play each other once. And you look at these tournaments now; they're charging between $300 and $350, and then the parents have got to pay their fee, and then we got to travel, and then you get 2, maybe 4 games, and I just felt like these tournaments are kind of getting out of hand, so. We decided to do a friendly with these two teams, see how it goes. Maybe if it goes well, we'll rotate it or we'll keep it, and we'll go to our big tournament and just go from there. It gives us more home games. The seniors have got more home games than any seniors ever had. I think looking on the calendar, our total home events, we have 22 home events this year. That's JV included. So, save our grades, save travel, and stay fresh. So I think the schedule is in our favor.
Yes, I mean, definitely playing a lot at home. They're home earlier. They can get their homework done. But grades really have never been a problem for your teams as, you've always sported one of the highest GPAs in Rockmart High School.
Yeah, I mean, we got good kids. I mean, they're smart. Tend to not have a problem with that ever. Occasionally we might have something here and there, but nothing really to worry about, which makes the job easier because then you don't have to worry about grades as well. And like I know other coaches have either more kids to deal with or, it's tougher. Sometimes I've coached both sides of it, so I know that boys' sides are sometimes not as good. But I've been very fortunate with good grades, and we just keep going. I mean, all our kids, I think all of our coaches have done a great job with GPAs, and I think we had one of the highest GPAs last year overall. So it's just an explanation of our kids. We have good kids, and they do what they're supposed to do, and they do what we ask them to do, and just trying to keep the vibe going with Jacket Nation and supporting everybody and playing hard.
Yeah, and just to give an idea, at the model game on Tuesday, the varsity played first, and while the JV was playing, you had one group in the bleachers doing homework, another group behind the dugout doing homework. So just good to see, all these ladies working together. As I was walking around, they were helping each other with their homework. If somebody had a problem, then there was someone there to help them.
We talked about that the other day at practice, just our relationship building. I mean, we focus sometimes so much on skills and hitting and throwing that you forget that there is a relationship you need to develop with your teammates. And I think that kind of is an example of them working together and being there for each other. I know whoever helped my son with his math, I don't know what in the world they were doing, but I couldn't figure it out when I got home. So I do appreciate them trying to help him out too. So he was sitting back there trying to get his work done.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining us here today, and good luck on the game today against Armuchee, and good luck this weekend against Villa Rica and Haralson County.
We appreciate it, and thanks for following us.
All right, this has been Coach Steve Luke, Jeff Sharp with the All-Star Motors pregame show, and we're going to throw it back to Brian at the studio as he'll play a ad from All-Star Motors, and then we'll be right back for the starting lineups of today's game with your Rockmart High School Lady Jackets and the Armuchee Lady Indians.
Hey folks, this is your old buddy Bill Sherfsey, General Manager of All Star Motors. See Donis Baines for a great deal on a new pre-owned vehicle and drive it home today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your job is your credit. And remember, All Star Motors, where every day is an all-star day. Also, check us out at www.allstarmotorco.com. And we have that unforgettable phone number, 770-684-CARS. That's 770-684-2277.
Welcome to Rockmart High School. Jeff Sharp, Chris Wolf bringing you the Lady Jackets today as they're taking on the Lady Indians. Rockmart comes in 5-0 on the year, 3-0 in region play. Armuchee, the Lady Indians, 3-2 overall, 2-1 in region play. And we're getting the starting lineups right now as Alexis Teams will lead off in center field. Emma Evans, the right fielder. Kenzie Jones at short. Caroline Connery is going to be the designated player today. She's going to be hitting for the catcher, Landon Wigley. Gracie Arnold in left field. Macy McNabb at third base. Sam Wolf at first base. Emily Register pitching. And Anna Lewis at second base. And Rockmart coming off an 8-0 victory over Model. You heard Coach Luke talking about that, and also talking about Armuchee as they come in 2-1 in region play, as Chattooga beat them 11-1 the first region game. Then they beat Pepperell 3-2 and Coosa 3-0. So watching them warm up, watching their pitching lineup or warm up, they're going to be a team. They're going to throw strikes, not going to have a lot of speed. We're going to have to sit back and wait on that, and so we'll just see how it goes today. Model's pitcher was a lot like that. We had 9 hits, scored 8 runs, and defeated them 8-0 in 5 innings, and more importantly, no errors. And so looking for that once again. So we're having the national anthem right now. We're going to take 90 seconds and be right back.
Hey folks, this is your old buddy Bill Sherfsey, General Manager of All Star Motors. See Donis Baines for a great deal on a new pre-owned vehicle and drive it home today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your job is your credit. And remember, All Star Motors, where every day is an all-star day. Also, check us out at www.allstarmotorco.com. And we have that unforgettable phone number, 770-684-CARS. That's 770-684-2277.
Here's a real post from a real Chick-fil-A guest. At Brittany Zillig writes, have you ever had an egg white grill from Chick-fil-A? If not, you're definitely missing out. Egg whites, cheese, and grilled chicken on a toasty English muffin. Hashtag drooling. You pretty much nailed that description. I'll just add, it's the little things like grilled flavor in the morning that jumpstart your day. Share your stories at Chick-fil-A with hashtag the little things.
This is Coach Luke. It's time for all the action of Rockmart High School girls softball, brought to you by Steve Kinney, Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing member, SIPC, Fast Track Car Wash, Dean Presley Flooring, and Michael Tinney with Main Street Realty. Now to the play-by-play action with Jeff Sharp and Robert Torline.
All right, welcome to Rockmart High School. Jeff Sharp, Chris Wolf today, as Robert's doing a little bit of volleyball again today. And as we said earlier, Rockmart comes in 5-0, 3-0 in region play, averaging 10 runs a game, allowing 3 runs a game. And Armuchee comes in a 3-2 record, 2-1 in region play. They score 4 runs a game and allow 4.5 runs a game. So they've been outscored 23-20, as Rockmart has outscored their opponents 51-16. And like I said, Chris Wolf's here with us today. He just announced the starting lineups as
ready to play ball.
So now we're getting ready. Emily Register in the circle, and after coming off a 11 strikeout no-hitter of Model on Tuesday, right back there, see if she can duplicate that performance again today.
Yep, toe in the rubber one more time, so get her some good chance to stretch out that arm a little bit going into the weekend.
So Kelsey Burkett, the shortstop for Armuchee, is going to lead things off. And we want to recognize some of our sponsors real quick: Lewis Motors, Chick-fil-A, Family Savings Credit Union, and A-Plus Storage for sponsoring Lady Jacket Softball. And we want to thank All-Star Motors for our pre- and post-game sponsorship of Lady Jacket Softball. Register's first pitch is low, ball 1 to Burkett.
Yep, not a bad pitch right there across the plate, just a little
Now that next pitch is a little bit below the letters. Must have been inside, ball 2.
Well, that batter Burkett, she's crowding the plate too. She is on the line.
Yeah, her toes are right on the line, close to the plate. Register up and away, ball 3. And this is the way she started the game against Model with a leadoff walk. She allowed 2 walks in that game, but allowed a leadoff walk and then settled in after that and threw a really good game. Next pitch, low and inside, ball 4.
Yeah, this has been her Achilles getting started this year was getting these first couple of batters. It usually takes her a couple innings and she gets dialed in.
So now the left fielder, Jamison Powell. So she's stepping in. Other games around the region today: Pepperell is at Coosa, Gordon Central at Dade County, and Model at Chattooga. There's a called strike right on the inside corner, knee high.
Yeah, we'll take that one all day long. She can keep it right there.
And as we said, you heard Coach Luke and I talk about the pregame show as Dade County is 3-0 in region play, tied with Rockmart. Next pitch is up and away, ball 1. So Emily Register in the circle, Landon Wigley behind the plate, Sam Wolf at first, Anna Lewis at second, Kenzie Jones at short, and Macy McNabb at third. 1-1 pitch, up high and away.
And doesn't get away.
And you heard that right off the pole, and our crowd mic picked that up rather well.
Yep, right here in front of us.
So now 2 balls, 1 strike now to Powell. Runner moves up to second. On the wild pitch, there's a bunt, and it goes foul.
That one never had a chance. It was foul from the get-go.
Yeah, and it had funky spin right off the bat. So in the outfield, Gracie Arnold's in left, Alexis Teams is in center, and Emma Evans in right. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the first strikeout of the day for Register.
That strikeout was brought. The perfect pitch selection is just like picking out the perfect clothing selection at the Clay Burt's Boutique, 1075 Nathan Dean Highway in the Triangle Square.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Clay Burt's, they have some Rockmart T-shirts down there and some nice little Rockmart wristbands. So go down there and get all that. First pitch to Whitney Sanford, the right fielder, is down and in, and she fouls it off down the third baseline. So want to keep in mind, after the game today, we're going to Seaborn Jones Park downtown for the beating of the Bulldog. There's a called strike, thigh high outside corner. So after working in, she goes away and gets a called strike. 0-2 now to Sanford.
be a big game coming up this week for us and our cross-county rival.
0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed as Sanford right up under that pitch for the second out, and that's the second strikeout of the game.
That strikeout, the perfect pitch selection, is just like picking out the perfect clothing selection at the Clay Burt's Boutique, 1075 Nathan Dean Highway in the Triangle Square.
All right, 2 outs, runner at second. First pitch is up and away to the second baseman, Isabel Espy.
Got a little wind coming in behind us here.
Yeah, some clouds back behind us. Looks like it's probably going to go towards Cartersville there. There's a called strike, inside corner, thigh high. So after that leadoff walk, Register settled in just like she did Tuesday against Model. She had that leadoff walk and then got the next 3 in order and did not give up a run at all. So the 1-1 pitch, up and away, a little bit high out of the zone, ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second for the Lady Indians of Armuchee. And we're just starting, just underway. We're in the top of the first inning. 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. Anna Lewis calls for it and makes the grab, and that's going to retire the side for the Lady Indians. Going to the bottom of the first is going to be teams Evans and Jones. We'll be right back.
Lewis Motor Company in Rockmart carries a wide variety of quality vehicles with the inventory updated on a regular basis to provide you with the best selection. Let Lewis Motor Company put you in a vehicle with their guaranteed credit approval. Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Family Savings Credit Union, we understand how important your time is, so we make managing your money fast, easy, and convenient. We know what matters to you because we're a family. We understand how important your time is. Go to FamilySavingsCU.com, call, or stop by any Family Savings Credit Union location to get started today.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, we're back. Alexis teams, Emma Evans, Kinsey Jones to lead things off for the Lady Jackets. And our pitcher today is Sarah Barnes, as she's going to be the flex, as Steen is the designated player. She'll be hitting, and Barnes will be pitching. So in softball, it's not like baseball where you got a DH where one person it's kind of the same thing. You got one person that hits and one person that plays the field, but the designated player in softball can also play the field at the same time the flex is playing. So a little bit different rule, kind of the same, but a little bit different for softball. So team steps in. She's hitting .667 on the year, 12 for 18, 12 runs and 8 stolen bases. And she takes that first pitch. Wow, thigh high right down the middle for a called strike.
That's normally once she's swinging at. She could poke that one wherever she wants.
Well, and I'll tell you, if she hits that one, she might kill that second baseman. She's got a mask on, but she has moved up. Second baseman's up, first baseman is back. And there's a hard hit ground ball into left field past the third baseman, and Teams is on with a leadoff single.
Yeah, she just pushed that one right in the 5-6 hole, just what she was planning to do the whole time.
Now Emma Evans steps in as Emma is the second leading hitter. She's hitting .588. She also has 12 runs scored. So Emma and Alexis leads things off at the top of the order, and they've out of the Lady Jackets have scored 51 runs, and they've got 24 of them.
Yeah, they're definitely a threat when they're on the base path.
Evans takes a called strike as Teams could have gone in standing. Instead, she head first dive and another stolen base. That's number 9 on the year for her.
Is that a changeup?
I don't believe it was a changeup. I think that's just her speed.
Okay.
So that was a called strike. Stolen base. Now 0-1 to Evans, left-handed batter. There's a hard hit ball foul down past Coach Owens.
Yeah, she's way out in front. She's going to have to stay back.
So, and we were watching her warm up, and it looks like, Barnes doesn't have a lot of speed, but she's going to throw strikes as she's already shown.
Yep.
And she's thrown 4 pitches, and all 4 have been for strikes.
Yep, she's on the plate, that's for sure. We just got to sit back and drive the ball.
Evans fouls it off right back in Chris's face there. Good thing that net's there. Where you going?
I don't know. That one got me. I will admit it came right back at me. I was ducking.
So still 2 strikes on Evans. And she was right on that one, just a little bit under it, fouling it straight back. That was off the plate, but a called 3rd strike. That was in the right-handed batter's box. Wow.
You know, some pitches you say you don't want to be looking at on 3rd strike, but I don't know if she could have even got to that one.
I don't know that she could have reached that. Now the senior shortstop, Kenzie Jones, steps up. Alexis Steams is at second, bottom of the 1st, 1 out. That pitch is a called ball. That may have been a better pitch
I think
than
that was a better pitch.
So that's a ball. So, but as a good friend of mine, Spider Lewis, always says, never leave it in the hands of a high school umpire. Jones with a 1-hopper right back to Barnes. She bobbles it, picks it up with her glove, throws to first, and that's the 2nd out of the inning, and Teams moves up to 3rd.
Yeah, you know, we gotta definitely do a better job of waiting on the ball here. It's we're just way out in front. We're missing. We're just not getting a lot of bat on it right now.
So, a lot of fly balls against Model on Tuesday, so looking for that. That's a hard hit ball, gloved by the 3rd baseman Wooten. She throws over high, but Moses gets it, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So a leadoff single by Teams. And Caroline Conring, that was our cleanup batter. And she was hitting clean up for Precious Falls. Have your 4-legged friends cleaned up by Kelly Taylor and her staff. That's Precious Falls, 221 South Marble Street, 770-684-2248. And we'll be right back in 60 seconds.
A-Plus Storage Solutions is your local source for the Graceland Portable Buildings. A-Plus Storage Solutions is located at 821 Carsville Highway in Rockmart. A-Plus Storage Solutions is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call us at 678-883-2006. A-Plus Storage Solutions.
Hey friends, Jeff Bailey here with Dave's Pre-Owned Super Center in Rockmart. Make sure the next time you're in the market for a car, truck, or SUV, you take the short drive over to little old Rockmart and find out what the buzz is all about. You'll be glad you did, and so will your wallet. So come on by and meet our friendly staff, and we'll have you busting bugs in no time. So what are you waiting for? Just give us a call at 770-684-7400 or check us out at daysrockmart.com. And remember, like we always say, today is the day.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, we're back. Kelsey Wooten steps in for the Lady Indians, and the first pitch to her is thigh high down the middle, called strike. Next pitch is a high fly ball to center field. Teams camps out under it, and that's the first out of the top of the 2nd.
Yeah, that's the way Emily needs to start. She needs to stay ahead of the batter and make the batter hit her pitch, and that's exactly what she did right there.
Yeah, because we've already seen her counterpart, Sarah Barnes, is definitely going to throw strikes.
Yeah.
So, and I think one time through that order, we'll sit back, and probably that second time through, we'll hit her pretty good. So now the first baseman, Olivia Moses, steps in. She swings and misses at looked like a rise ball first pitch, and a good rise ball.
It was.
So that thing started about belt high and went up to the letters. Next pitch, called strike on the outside corner, and that looked like the same pitch as Emma had. So he's consistent right there.
He's definitely a little liberal on the outside on the corner. So
either that or he's got a date tonight. There's a swing and a miss by Moses, and the 3rd strikeout for Register.
That strikeout, the perfect pitch selection, is just like picking out the perfect clothing selection at the Clay Burt's Boutique, 1075 Nathan Dean Highway in the Triangle Square.
Now Abby Robertson, the catcher, steps in. Register gets her sign from Wiggly. And a rise ball to start her off. She has a swing and a miss.
Yep, we just need to keep them swinging.
The Register right around the plate since that leadoff walk to Burkett.
If I'm not mistaken, I know you talked about her game Tuesday. It was a no-hitter with only base runners being walked, right?
That's exactly right, because Rockmart made no errors in that game.
Yeah, that was refreshing.
Yes, it was. And that's what it's kind of talked about in the pregame show, both teams have played 5 games, and both teams have 19 errors on the year. So almost 4 a game for both of them.
Yeah, not a stat you want to be ahead in.
No. And so, of course, that does keep your pitcher's ERA down.
That's one bright spot.
So as Rockmart comes in, allowing 3.2 runs a game, but their team ERA is 1.69. And there's a swing and a miss, and the 4th strikeout of the game for Register.
The perfect pitch selection is just like picking out the perfect clothing selection at the Clay Burt's Boutique, 1075 Nathan Dean Highway in the Triangle Square.
Going to the bottom of the 2nd. We'll be right back after this.
Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. They have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control today to schedule an appointment.
Alvis Miller & Son Funeral Home, being the only locally family-owned and operated funeral home in the area, they give wonderful personal attention to you and your family. To find out more about their services, call 770-684-5437 or visit alvismillerfuneralhome.com.
Silver Comet Furniture, your one-stop shop for all your furniture and bedding needs. We carry brands such as Ashley, Catnapper, Liberty, and Jameson Mattress Company. That's Silver Comet Furniture, 678-685-4320, 2000 Cedartown Highway in Fish Creek.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, we're back. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Gracie Arnold, Mason McNabb, Sam Wolf to lead things off for the Lady Jackets. And we saw in the 1st inning, Coach Luke would be happy with 3 ground balls. Unfortunately, 3 ground balls or 2 ground balls right at people, and the hit by teams. And so Reed Couch in the house. We'll have a little couch talk here later.
A little couch talk, I like it.
So yeah, Reed's coming in, so we're gonna give him a headset, and we're gonna have our
lead off
weekly couch talk here as Gracie Arnold leading things off. Takes ball 1 up and away. So I already had it ready for Reed to go ahead and turn him up. So there you go. You don't have to strain yourself.
Finally.
So she couldn't get you an adult chair?
No, it's a kid size.
So that next pitch is low, ball 2 to Gracie Arnold. So this week's edition of Couch Talk, so as we named it at El Nepal last week, but Reed's joined us, the senior tight end for the Jackets football team. And this pitch, a high fly ball to center field, and that's going to be the first out as Shinholster makes that play.
And that's not the pitch we want to be swinging at 2-0.
No, and what's funny is Lexi and I were watching the Braves game the other night, and we were looking at how many 2-0 pitches that people hit in that Braves game and what they did with them. So we were talking about how good that 2-0 pitch usually is, but you got to pick out the right one. So now senior third baseman Macy McNabb, hard hit line drive right at Shinholster, so very quickly 2 outs. And so Reed, big game tomorrow night, cross-county rival, Cedartown Bulldogs. Tell us a little bit about what y'all been doing this week as Sam Wolf playing first base today. The sophomore is going to step in.
It's always been the same thing, but Coach Parson this week's amped it up a little bit. Our running's been really more intense, and our practices have lasted like an hour longer. So, but that was expected to go in this week.
Well, and now you're starting to get into the regular season and not in the scrimmage games. But the first pitch to Wolf is a called strike. Next pitch, grounded foul down the third base line. So very quickly, Wolf's behind 0-2. So practice is going a little bit longer, probably putting a little bit more of the playbook in on your offense and defense compared to what you showed against Bremen and Temple in the scrimmage games.
For sure.
So 0-2 pitch to Wolf, way outside, ball 1. And, Chris, that's one of the first balls that she's thrown.
Yeah, it is.
Outside the first 2 to Gracie. So,
and the third strike to Emma, but we won't talk about that.
So, well, Reed, you've been putting in a lot of work. as Wolf fouls that one off. And been putting in a lot of work offensively and defensively. So give us a little bit of a scouting report of what y'all know about Cedartown.
They have a few guys that are some solid players, I would say. They have some great running backs with Kobe Pryor. They have a good end that's a sophomore. And then they have a few guys in the backfield that really can just run well. But I think where we stand apart is the O-line and the D-line. So we just have to go in there and execute it and do our job.
So you think our offensive and defensive line are going to be better than theirs?
Yes.
So next pitch by Wolf is fouled off, and then a hard hit to Hopper to the shortstop by Wolf, and she throws her out by a step, and that's the third out. So, Reed, hang on just a minute. We're going to take 60 seconds. At the end of 2, no score. We'll be right back after this.
What kind of cake will they serve at your retirement party? Chocolate? Red velvet? Well, go ahead and call the bakery, because whether you plan to retire in 15 years or 50, a State Farm agent can help you take charge of your retirement and help make it seem like, well,
a piece of cake. Sherman Ross State Farm Insurance, 122 East Elm Street in Rockmart. Call 770-684-3500. Email him at sherman@shermanross.net. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Neither State Farm nor its agents provide tax, legal, or investment advice. Consult your own advisor regarding your particular circumstances.
Are your power bills way too high? Are you staying cold in the winter? Maybe it's time you contact your local insulation dealer, Timmy Montgomery, for insulation inspection. TNT Insulation can handle all your insulation needs from new home construction to general repair. TNT Insulation also specializes in spray foam insulation. Stop by to see them at 562 P Ridge Road in Rockmart or give them a call at 770-684-1887.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, we're back. And joined here by Reed Couch, a little couch talk going. And first pitch registered to Delaney Steele as a foul ball, way late on that. And Reed, we're talking about a little bit about Cedartown. As we know, Kobe Pryor, I believe he's committed to Clemson.
Yes,
Tajee Hudson, the quarterback, they're probably going to do the majority of the running for Cedartown.
Mm-hmm.
Next pitch is up and in, ball 1.
Another spot there where catcher set up outside and Emily came way in.
So 1-1. But and you talked about how there's a swing and a miss by Steen, but you talked about how the offensive defensive line is probably going to make the difference. And, you know, everybody talks about, hey, in the trenches is always going to be where it is. But this game in particular, both teams have speed on offense. Whoever's offensive line can block the best, there's a called third strike right at the knees, and I believe that's Emily's 5th strikeout of the day.
Yep, the perfect pitch selection is just like picking out the perfect clothing selection at the Clay Birch Boutique, 1075 Nathan Dean Highway in the Triangle Square.
You're going to have that memorized here soon.
Almost got it.
So, but, yeah, you know, it's always going to be right there. And then on the defensive line, you're playing a little defensive end there.
Yes, sir.
As Katie Shinholster fouls one off, left-handed batter, fouls one off, and Arnold gets to the fence but out of play. So what are you looking for from Cedartown's offense, playing defensive end?
Really and truly just the head of the tackle, wherever he places his helmet. Because if it's down, it's run. If it pops, it's pass. And then from there, just read the ball. And really with their option and stuff like that, I just try to find the ball and just really just straight line to wherever my keys are.
So obviously a lot of film study has gone in there where you already know, hey, I'm keying off of that tackle and watching him as he has tendencies of what he's going to do, whether it's going to be run or pass.
Yes, sir.
So good film work done there as there's a ball and then
lots
another.
Of film.
I'm sure.
Yeah, let's don't give away too much there.
Yeah.
We
So next pitch by Shinholster is fouled off. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 3rd inning, 1 out. And so, but, you know, our offense, we know we're going to see something totally different because we've not seen Javen be able to run the ball There's a two-hopper to Macy McNabb. She backhands it, throws over to Wolf, and there's the second out of the inning, and another good play there by McNabb at third.
She's been solid there the last few games. She's really doing a good job over there.
So now back to the top of the order as Burkett is back up. She walked her first time up. But offensively, in the scrimmage games, we didn't get to see Javen really get loose. And, you know, that's something that I'm looking forward to in this game, watching him run and do that read option with the running backs that we have. And then also, you know, seeing how that's going to open up our passing game as the first pitch to Burkett is a ball.
Yeah, he's so fast. It's really crazy to see him in practice as well.
There's a ball just past register. Lewis gets it, throws to first, and that's the third out. And so Reed hang around for another half inning, and we're going to take 60 seconds. Going to the bottom of the third, still no score.
At Century Bank of Georgia's Rockmart office, you'll find the reassuring blend of responsive, personal service with a wide array of accounts, technologies, loans, and more. And you'll find each delivered by a bank professional whose goal is to exceed your expectations of what a bank can be. We invite you to discover all we are today. Your local choice for community banking. Go Jackets. Century Bank of Georgia, Rockmart. We want to be your bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance through modern chiropractic practice, equipment, and technology. Call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
Freeman Harris Funeral Home, the funeral home that has been providing a strong arm for our friends and neighbors to lean on for the past 76 years. We are proud of the young folks of our community and wish for them success on the field and off. Freeman Harris Funeral Home, Rockmart's very own.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, back at Rockmart High School, bottom of the third inning. Register, Lewis, and back to the top in teams here in the bottom of the third. And Reed Couch is here with us as, you know, Reed was these two innings that you've been sitting here gone by rather quickly here.
Yeah, it's been like 12 minutes.
Yeah, we're ready to get you out of here so we can score some runs. But no, in all seriousness. So, beating of the Bulldog tonight down at the park, 7 o'clock start right after Lady Jacket softball. And kind of something that they started 2 years ago. Instead of burning of the Bulldog, we've got beating of the Bulldog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to take our strongest swings at that thing. That's a big old plastic Bulldog. Thing's ugly, too. Yeah.
So, and Reed, you know, it goes without saying that the team is up, ready to go for tonight's game. Hard hit line drive by Register. One hopper to Shinholster, and there's a leadoff single by Register as she hit that ball hard.
Yeah, see, she can help herself out there with a good solid hit. And we'll see a runner come in Mackenzie Teams. Mackenzie Malden.
So Mackenzie Malden, the freshman, is going to come in and run for Register, and now Anna Lewis, the senior second baseman, steps in. But
I was looking at Alexis Teams and saw Mackenzie Malden, and
he got the best of both of them. Yeah. There you go. But Reed, beating of the Bulldogs tonight, you know, it's going to be down at the park, and, you know, kind of a little pep rally for the whole community to come out.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have any details of anything else that's going to go on down there?
There'll be some cheers. The cheerleaders, the band will play a little bit, and then we'll all take our swings, and it'll probably last about 20 minutes, to be honest with you. It's really quick. Coach Parson just likes to do it tonight instead of tomorrow, so we're not gassed.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that way, I'm sure there's probably going to be a pep rally at school tomorrow, with it being Cedartown. So as Lewis takes a call strike, she shortened the bunt, and then she does bunt right back to the pitcher as Barnes gets it and just does throw out Lewis by a step. Malding goes off from first to third and slides in safely as the left fielder covering the bag at third as everybody crashed in. And I don't think Coach Luke or Malding saw her coming in behind them. So a sacrifice bunt by Lewis. So, but, yeah, and then tomorrow, just getting ready for the game. Tell us about the mood in the locker room right now.
It's really focused. It's kind of awkward, not going to lie, because there's barely any talking going on. But it's really good, especially knowing this is really our most hyped up game of the year. Obviously, all of our games within our region are important, but this is our game that we really focused on and try to gain those bragging rights within the county.
Yeah, this is almost like a championship game, to kind of like the Daytona 500 to start off the year.
It's like the championship for Polk County.
That's right. So, well, Reed, thank you for joining us for Coach Talk and
Couch Talk.
Team. Yeah, Couch Talk. What did I say?
Coach Talk.
Coach Talk.
Coach.
I'm
payback.
Well, yeah, thank you. Well, I'm sitting here, and Teams took a ball, and then she squared the bunt and missed it. So 1-1 now to Teams. Runner at third and Maulding one out. So, but this week's edition of Couch Talk is Teams one hopper to Barnes, and Maulding scores. So the Lady Jackets finally on the board here in the bottom of the third.
There you go. There's your run right there.
There you go. Well, all you need is one to win.
Yeah,
so.
that's my cue now.
That's right. So, Reed, thank you for joining us. Good luck tomorrow night, and we'll see you down at the park here in a little while.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, 2 outs now as Emma Evans steps in, and we're going to turn that headset back down and get ready for Coach Luke here in a little while.
Well, I tell you, the pitcher just barely reached out and grabbed that one.
So now Evans steps in and takes ball one.
She ought to be a little anxious to swing this time, a little redemption swing here. There it is.
And there's a base hit, hard hit ground ball past the pitcher into center field, and a 2-out single by Evans, and now Kenzie Jones steps in, and Chris is kind of getting better swings this time.
Yeah, she didn't get great bat on the ball, but she got enough to get it up the middle hard, so like you said earlier, second time around, hopefully we can have a little more patience and find some good pitches to hit and get a lot of bat on it, barrel that thing up.
So that first pitch to Jones is in the dirt, ball one and a wild pitch. Evans moves up to second.
Yeah, unfortunately, she had that one stolen anyway, but.
Was she moving on the pitch?
Yes, she
was. Well, we're going to give her a stolen base now.
I'm kind of in agreement with you there.
So that next pitch to Kenzie Jones is ball. 2 balls, no strikes now.
Well, we need some production out of this 3-hole with our senior shortstop here.
So 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch, looking to see. That pitch is low and inside, ball 3. And Caroline Conrain, the cleanup batter, waiting on deck. So 1-0, Lady Jackets lead. 2 outs, bottom of the third inning. Emma Evans on second. And there's a one knee-high, good 3-0 pitch by Barnes. Nothing really Kenzie could have done with that pitch. She really wants that a little bit higher.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the one she's wanting to swing at way ahead in the count.
And no need to chase, as there's a line drive past the shortstop into left. Evans rounds third, and she's going to score, and a 2-out RBI single by the senior shortstop, Kenzie Jones, and now it's 2-0.
That brings up our cleanup batter, batting cleanup, Caroline Conring. Go to Precious Paws and have your four-legged friends cleaned up by Kelly Taylor and her staff. Precious Paws, 221 South Marble Street, 770-684-2248. Yeah, that's production we need right there out of that senior.
So now Caroline, she grounded out to third last time. That pitch called strike on the outside corner. And we'll see if she can sit back and wait now as Evans and Jones have done their job with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. There's a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman Espy picks it up, throws to first, and that's the third out of the inning, but not before the Lady Jackets get on the board. 2-0 at the end of 3. We'll be right back after this.
Buy Low True Value, 308 Nathan Dean Parkway in Rockmart invites you to come by and watch the inventory grow every day. We're the home of the Garrett Brothers Sawmill. Our family has been processing and selling our country's greatest renewable resources for over 100 years. Like us on Facebook or give us a call at 770-684-5075.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete service is available. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, we're back. Lady Jacket softball field, they lead 2-0 going to the top of the fourth inning. Powell, Sanford, Espy, 2-3-4 due up for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, that was, we're back around to the top of the lineup and just need to keep throwing strikes. Got a little lead, hang on to it, and add to it.
There's a line drive, and Emma Evans comes in 2 steps, takes it on a knee, and a hard hit ball by Powell, but right at Evans for the first out.
Yeah, that's a base hit for a lot of people, or especially depending on who's playing right field. They're gonna let that ball just drop in. But
well, and we have seen Emma take it on one hop and throw somebody out at first as well.
She's got a cannon, and the wheels go with it.
Next pitch to Sanford, popped up, register up under. Oh, almost had to reach back, but she caught it. So 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Well, that scared me right there.
Ooh.
I think that sun's got a little bit to do with that, maybe.
So now Espy comes up as she's second baseman.
And as fast as this one's going, been a nice day to have a JV game behind it.
Yeah, boy. So, of course, we do have beating of the Bulldog
that's
afterwards.
true.
So.
That's true. They
got
somewhere to be, that's
right.
for sure.
So first pitch to Espy, does exactly what she should do, so takes a called strike, and then hits the next pitch. There's a fly ball. Emma Evans comes in. 4 pitches, 3 outs for a register. Can't do much better than that than 3 pitches, but Espy did her job in taking a pitch. So 3 up, 3 down, going to the bottom of the fourth. Lady Jackets lead 2-0. We'll be right back after this.
Here's a real post from a real Chick-fil-A guest. At Our Foodie Ventures writes, quick lunch today. A Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich never disappoints. Chicken emoji, licking lips emoji. Thanks, Our Foodie Ventures. Glad Chick-fil-A could be part of your ventures. It's the little things that make our grilled chicken club sandwich worth the trip. Share your stories at Chick-fil-A with #TheLittleThings.
Lewis Motor Company in Rockmart carries a wide variety of quality vehicles with the inventory updated on a regular basis to provide you with the best selection. Let Lewis Motor Company put you in a vehicle with their guaranteed credit approval. Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
I'm Barry Williams, Athletic Director at Rockmart High School, and I would like to thank our Booster Club, sponsors, and community for supporting Rockmart High School athletics. Go Jackets!
We'll come around. All right, welcome back. As Arnold, McNabb, Wolf, same grouping that led off the second inning, going to lead off here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yep, back around to the middle of the order here. Freshman Gracie Arnold leading off.
Yeah, had a big day against Mala. She went 3 for 3 with her second home run of the year.
Yes, she
busted out of she was 1 for 9 on the year going into that game, and then went 3 for 3. And so Gracie's now hitting .333 on the year, 4 for 12. That first pitch.
Not sure.
Must have been a little bit outside. Ball
made some kind of hand signal there, but I'm not exactly sure what he meant.
He just had a little twitch there. Got hit on the funny bone. 1-0 pitch to Arnold. High fly ball to center. Shinholster camps out under it. Guards her eyes from the sun. And one away.
Sun can get brutal here in the early evening.
Yes.
Especially for your pitcher, center fielder.
Oh, yeah. Baseball and softball, the way these fields are built, when you start these games at 5:30, the sun is right in the eyes. And soon, luckily, when the game starts, we're in the shade here.
Yes, sir.
McNabb, hard hit ball off the glove of Burkett, and Macy McNabb is going to be on error on the shortstop as that hit off the heel of her glove, but she's on with 1 out.
Not an extremely hard hit ball, but hard enough to get the shortstop some trouble there.
So we'll take it now. Sam Wolf steps in as she grounded out to short her first time up.
So she's definitely in a slump right now herself. She needs a big hit right here.
So Sam comes in, hitting 267. There's a roller to short, and she's going to get thrown out by a step once again, but McNabb moves up to second. So now 2 outs. And now Emily Register comes up as she had a hard hit line drive to lead off the bottom of the third.
Yeah, she helped herself out there in that inning. Let's see if she can do it again right here and get McNabb in the house.
So Malding courtesy ran for her and came in to score. That first pitch is low and inside, ball 1. So Anna Lewis, the senior second baseman, waits on deck. One ball, no strikes, and a swing and a miss by Register. And the catcher, Robertson, lost control of the ball, but not far enough for McNabb to move up.
She thought about it, but thought better, I guess, with 2 outs. Don't want to make that last out at third.
Yes, well, a base hit, she's in scoring position where she's at with her speed. 1-1 pitch. There's a high little fly ball to left field. It's going to get down. McNabb rounds third. She's going to score easily. And Emily Register 2 for 2 on the day and an RBI to make it 3-0. And now Mackenzie Malding is going to come and courtesy run for her.
And that ball was low and inside, and somehow Emily got in between it and the air and just blooped it over the third baseman's head there. And like you said, with McNabb's speed, she came in easily.
So now Anna Lewis comes up as she had a sacrifice bunt back to the pitcher last time. And there's a line drive over the shortstop head. Shinholster misses it. It's going to get to the fence. Malding rounds third. She's going to score easily. Lewis on her way to third, and she's in with a stand-up triple. And big 2-out hits by Register and Lewis at the bottom of the order, and it's now 4-0.
A nice job of hitting right there by Lewis. Went with the pitch. She's a left-handed batter. Shot that thing to the gap in between left and center. And
now team steps in as she's 1 for 2 on the day. She led off the game for the Jackets with a single to left, and then a hard hit, one hopper right back to the pitcher that she gloved, and if she doesn't, that's in center field. 2 outs. There's a hard hit ground ball past the second baseman. Teams round second. She's on her way as Lewis scores. The center fielder bobbled it, and Teams ends up at third. Now the Lady Jackets really starting to hit this pitcher for Armuchee.
Yeah, Teams was just able to reach out and just push that one right where she was wanting. Just found her a hole and pushed the ball through. Another left-handed speedy batter there.
Now Emma Evans is up as she struck out looking and singled to center. And there's a ground ball hit to the first baseman, and she tags Emma going by, and that's going to end the 4th inning, but not before the Lady Jackets put up 3. And at the end of 4, Lady Jackets lead 5-0.
Family Savings Credit Union, we understand how important your time is, so we make managing your money fast, easy, and convenient. We know what matters to you because we're a family. We understand how important your time is. Go to FamilySavingsCU.com, call, or stop by any Family Savings Credit Union location to get started today.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA. NMLS number 800746.
A-Plus Store Solutions is your local source for the Graceland Portable Buildings. A-Plus Store Solutions is located at 821 Carsville Highway in Rockmart. A-Plus Store Solutions is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call us at 678-883-2006. A-Plus Store Solutions.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, we're back, top of the 5th inning. And yes, ma'am, Miss Wigley, can you have what? Yes, ma'am, you may. So
back to the middle of the lineup here with Wooten.
Yep, she takes called strike.
Flied out to center field last time at bat.
Next pitch low and inside, ball 1. So, did you find what you were looking for? Yes, ma'am, anytime. Anything for you. So that's the counselor at Rockmart High School, Audrey Wiggly.
But all you got in that bag there, Jeff?
Well, pretty much if the girls need it on the road, if we need it for radio, I may have it in there. There's one hit right off the handle to register. Overhand throw, low past Wolf into right field, but backing up is Emma Evans, and the throwing woes for register continue.
Still continue. At least she's smiling about it. Not in a bad way.
And you know, at some point in time, I mean, it's not funny, but really it is. I mean, you know, she's smiling about it. She's got a 5-0 lead here, and you know, at some point in time, she's going to come out of that. That first pitch called strike right on the inside corner.
Yeah, I went through something similar in high school. I hit the first 5 batters in the Darlington game, and I never saw the mound again.
There you go.
That's how things worked in the old days. You didn't get a second chance.
Next pitch is low and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, as Wooten is on with an error to lead off the top of the 5th. 5-0, Lady Jackets lead. 1-1 pitch. Just below the knees, ball 2.
Man,
so 2 balls, 1 strike.
That was a nice pitch.
That was a pitcher's pitch, and just didn't quite get the call there. 2-1 pitch, a little bit better pitch. Lewis is going to get that. Throw to first to Wolf, and that's going to be the first out as Wooten moves up to second.
Well, Lewis is getting her fair share of action over there today.
Yeah, and good to see she got that game against Chattooga where she had 3 errors. Got that out of her system early in the year.
Yes.
As Robertson, the catcher, is up now, and she fouls that off over the first base dugout. And in all the years that which I've seen all of these seniors, these 7 seniors, seen them play since they were 5 years old.
4 or 5 years old.
And you know, I've never seen Anna have a game like that. So it's one of those once-in-a-lifetime things.
Yeah, it happens. You know, you never know what's going on. Some days it's just not your day.
The next pitch is inside corner at the knees, strike 2. So now register up 0-2 now. Wooten's at second, 1 out, top of the 5th inning. There's
yeah.
I thought that was going to be a Clay Birch boutique strikeout.
Man, I thought he was about to ring that one up. That was a very nice pitch, one that you want to get. But
so it was a ball, a little bit inside maybe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a swing and a miss by Robertson, and that's the second out of the inning.
That perfect pitch selection is just like picking out the perfect clothing selection at the Clay Birch Boutique, 1075 Nathan Dean Highway in the Triangle Square. There's that strikeout you were talking about.
There it is. That's number 6 on the day for register. Now Steen, the designated player, she swings at the first pitch, fouls it off.
I'm wondering if the umpire left his plate brush at home.
Either that or he's got his kicking brush in.
Yeah.
No, he's got his brush in the back pocket. Right hand pocket.
Yeah. I want to use it.
Yep.
Just saying.
Could be a good thing. But, you know, a lot of umpires have that kicking brush.
Yeah. Or the catcher brush.
Yeah. There's a hard hit ground ball to Lewis, 2 hopper, and she throws on to Wolf, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Going to the bottom of the 5th, Lady Jackets leads 5-0.
Here's a real post from a real Chick-fil-A guest. At Brittany Zillig writes, have you ever had an egg white grill from Chick-fil-A? If not, you're definitely missing out. Egg whites, cheese, and grilled chicken on a toasty English muffin. Hashtag drooling. You pretty much nailed that description. I'll just add, it's the little things like grilled flavor in the morning that jumpstart your day. Share your stories at Chick-fil-A with hashtag the little things.
Lewis Motor Company in Rockmart carries a wide variety of quality vehicles with the inventory updated on a regular basis to provide you with the best selection. Let Lewis Motor Company put you in a vehicle with their guaranteed credit approval. Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
Back to Rockmart High School Lady Jackets softball field as the Lady Jackets hitting in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jones, Conring, and Arnold coming up.
Breezing right along. We slowed it down a little bit our last at bat. A couple of base runners and a couple of hits. Maybe we can slow it down a little more or put some more runs.
We can just put 3 runs up right here. Everybody be happy.
Well, yeah, that's true. We are in the bottom of the 5th.
So just in case you're wondering, Georgia High School game shortening procedures, 15 runs after 3, 12 after 4, 8 after 5, and the normal 1 after 7.
I often forgot.
All right, Kenzie Jones, the senior shortstop, steps in as Kenzie's 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to the pitcher and a single to left.
Yep,
hard hit line drive
got
single
a
to
good
left.
line drive last bat up.
And
way
she
ahead
swing,
on that.
Yep. That first pitch was low and inside to Kenzie, and she fouled it off and almost picked off Connery in the on-deck circle.
Got Connery doing a little dance over there.
Next pitch is, way up high and away, ball 1. As so far, Emily registered 52 pitches through 5 innings, 69% strike percentage. Barnes has 45 innings, 45 pitches coming in to this inning. And there's a hard hit ball by Jones past the center fielder to the fence, and that's a leadoff double by Kenzie Jones. And now the Lady Jack is really starting to hit Barnes.
That brings up our cleanup batter. Batting cleanup, Caroline Conring. Go to Precious Paws and have your four-legged friends cleaned up by Kelly Taylor and her staff. Precious Paws, 221 South Main, Marble Street, 770-684-2248.
Yeah, we also want to say we've got the Claybirds with deep strikeouts. We've got the cleanup batter. We've not had a walk or a home run for McNabb, Tire, and Wheel, as Conring swings at the first pitch and grounds out to short, and Jones moves up to third, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, that may be the only mention Mike gets today. Pitcher definitely not throwing many balls. I missed her, what you said about her strike ratio.
Yeah, Barnes is, right now, she's thrown 49 pitches, and she has a 75.5 strike percentage.
Well, 75 is good, but 69 is good, and we'll take it.
That's right. And more importantly, the Lady Jackets with a 5-0 lead. So Gracie Arnold, the freshman, steps in. Left fielder takes the first pitch for a called strike. Jones standing on third. Next pitch misses off the plate. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 previous at bats. She's popped up both times, or flied out both times, rather, to the center fielder. So she needs to get on top of one right here. Stay out from under it.
1-1 pitch. There's a hard hit ball into left field. That's going to score Jones, and Gracie Arnold gets her first hit of the day.
Yep. Right in the 5-6 hole again. Shortstop made a little dive attempt for it. Got a little bit of glove on it, but hit hard enough to get through.
Now Macy McNabb steps in as Lady Jackets now lead 6-0. We've got 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, looking for 2 more runs to end this game. And the senior third baseman McNabb steps in. As her first time at bat, she hits the ball really hard on a line, but the center fielder, Shinholster, didn't even have to move to catch it. And then a hard 2-hopper to the shortstop and bounced off her glove, and Macy reached on an error.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Macy, she's really been hitting good and playing a really good third base.
So now 1 out. That first pitch is up and away, ball 1.
Good to see her coming around, getting a lot of playing time. Another one of our wonderful seniors here.
So Arnold with pretty good speed at first. We'll see if Coach Luke puts her in motion. Next pitch, and she is on the way, and a called strike by McNabb, and Arnold with a stolen base.
Well, that might have been close there. Had the second baseman held on to the ball, I couldn't see.
Yeah, it looked like Gracie slid right in. The ball, Gracie, and second baseman all got there at the same time. And second baseman dropped the ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to McNabb. And there's a little looper hit to the second baseman, and as Espy catches that, and that's the second out of the inning. Now Sam Wolf steps in as she's 0 for 2 on the day. 2 ground balls to the shortstop. and she's just thrown out by a step each time. So we'll see if she can get a big 2-out hit here. She takes ball 1 up and away. Arnold with good speed at second, a base hit. She can score.
Yeah, no doubt. He'll get her in the house. We can get a hit here.
Next pitch low and inside. Ball 2 to Wolf, and Emily Register, the junior pitcher, waits on deck. Emily's 2 for 2 on the day.
Yep, having a good day at the plate as well as on the mound.
2-0 pitch. There's a hard hit ball, just foul. Third baseman Wooten backhanded it, and I don't know if that ball's fair. I don't know. Then she throws Sam out on that one.
Yeah, it would have been tough. She ain't the fastest kid on the team, but she got some wheels. She's a little slow to get going. She's more of a longer distance stride runner, so to speak.
2-1 now as Sam swung at that 2-0 pitch, and that next pitch is low, ball 3. And that 2-0 pitch, we talk a lot about those 2-0 pitches, and that probably wasn't the best 2-0 pitch to hit.
That was a bit inside. You know, hard to get your hands inside of that pitch, low.
So 3-1 now to Wolf. And there's a hard hit ball, one hopper right back to the pitcher. Barnes gloves it, throws on to Moses at first, and that's going to end the 5th inning. But the Lady Jackets put one more on the board, and it's now 6-0. Going to the top of the 6th. We'll be right back.
Hey friends, Jeff Bailey here with Dave's Pre-Owned Super Center in Rockmart. Make sure the next time you're in the market for a car, truck, or SUV, you take the short drive over to little old Rockmart and find out what the buzz is all about. You'll be glad you did, and so will your wallet. So come on by and meet our friendly staff, and we'll have you busting bugs in no time. So what are you waiting for? Just give us a call at 770-684-7400 or check us out at daysrockmart.com. And remember, like we always say, today is the day.
Get your bronze on. Visit Totally Bronze Tanning Salon at 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart to get that beautiful bronze look. Totally Bronze Tanning Salon has a very clean and cool facility with a safe, well-lit parking area. For a quick tan, they have sunless spray tanning. Call them today at 770-684-3003 for an appointment or go by 254 West Elm Street in Rockmart.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, we're back, top of the 6th inning. Shinholster, the 9-hole hitter for the Lady Indians. Then back to the top of the order in Burkett and Powell. And 2 changes for Coach Luke as Sarah Beth Frazier goes in to play first for Sam Wolf as she made the last out there. And then Megan Johnson in for Gracie Arnold in left field.
Yep, a couple of defensive changes there.
So maybe you're getting late in the game here, and players maybe a little bit better defensively than what he had in there. Gracie, normally an infielder, but has been playing some left field, and of course her bat has really come on the last 2 games. So that first pitch is high, ball 1 to Shinholster. As she grounded out to third her last time up, this time ground ball to Lewis, and she throws to Frazier, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yep, another ground ball to Lewis. So she's still having her good day over there, getting a lot of work.
So Shinholster rolled over that one, and a little 3-hopper to Lewis. Now back to the top of the order, Kelsey Burkett, the shortstop, as she's walked and grounded out to second.
Yeah, Sarah Beth definitely more experienced over there on first base. Sam's used to being on the other side. Not sure what would happen if they actually hit one over there.
That first pitch low and in to Burkett, ball 1. Well, and it's, kind of hard for the sophomore Wolf to get over there with 2 seniors at third and short, and especially the way Macy's playing there. And but got to get her in somewhere to get that bat in the order.
Yeah, she's going to have to pick it up. She's definitely in a slump. But yeah, it's good to have this group of seniors we got. I mean, we're probably the heaviest senior crew that we've had in a long time. Especially starting wise. I mean, we're starting 6, 7 seniors every game.
So next pitch to Burkett is fouled down the first baseline, and then a called strike right on the inside corner. Yeah, he's got 7 seniors, and Carly has been released. Carly Graham's been released, so not sure what he's going to do there. And there's a called strike 3 right on the inside corner.
And that strikeout, the perfect pitch selection, is just like picking out the perfect clothing selection at the Clay Burks Boutique, 1075 and Nathan Dean Highway in the Triangle Square.
And that's the 7th strikeout on the day for Register.
Probably not going to reach her highest strikeout count she's had of the year. I think was, 12?
She had 12 at Carsville and 11 at Model. So that next pitch is low and inside, ball 1. So, but even more importantly than that, 59 pitches and 68% strikes, as that pitch a little bit too far in hits Powell. So that's going to be a hit by pitch by Register, and with 2 outs, Powell's on first, and now Whitney Sanford steps in.
Yeah, she definitely could have got out of the way of it, but she didn't.
She tried
to.
Yeah, she tried. She straightened up a little bit, and it just went right off her thigh. Just a glance.
Just glanced it. Definitely one as a coach, you want your player to stand in there and take behind 6-0.
Call strike right on the outside corner to Sanford. So once again, Register working ahead in the count.
Got a first 2 at bat strike out, and then a pop up back to the pitcher last time.
So the 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, or a foul ball right into the mask of Wiggly. So Lanny's going to shake out the cobwebs. She did.
Yep, she's smiling about it.
She's smiling, shaking out those cobwebs.
Yep. Grab her a little dirt.
So
umpire giving her a little courtesy break here, and works both ways sometimes. You know, sometimes the umpire takes one, and the catcher want to walk out and have a talk with the pitcher. Well, this time the umpire is having a walk and talking to the pitcher.
So now, very quickly, 0-2 to Sanford. 2 outs, runner at first for the Lady Indians. Rockmart leads 6-0.
Of course, the umpire's happy because he didn't take it.
That's right. He didn't get hit in the mouth. So Marlon's always happy when he doesn't get hit. 0-2 pitch. And, that one just fouled off as that was in on the hands of Sanford.
This may be the girl that made me flinch earlier in the game. That one brought back some memories there.
Yeah, that one was right over in Riley's face. So I wonder if he flinched. He probably didn't. He's
been around.
Yeah, he's been around the block
a while. He don't flinch.
0-2 pitch called, strike 3 on the inside corner. And that's another Clay Burks Boutique strikeout. Don't forget to go get your Rockmart T-shirts and your jacket wristbands down at the Clay Burks Boutique. Going to the bottom of 6. We'll be right back after this.
Family Savings Credit Union, we understand how important your time is. So we make managing your money fast, easy, and convenient. We know what matters to you because we're a family. We understand how important your time is. Go to FamilySavingsCU.com, call, or stop by any Family Savings Credit Union location to get started today.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
A-Plus Store Solutions is your local source for the Graceland Portable Buildings. A-Plus Store Solutions is located at 821 Carsville Highway in Rockmart. A-Plus Store Solutions is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call us at 678-883-2006. A-Plus Store Solutions.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, we're back at Rockmart High School. Lady Indians make a change as Kelsey Burkett moves from shortstop to pitcher. And then Green is going to come in and play short for the Lady Indians as Barnes' day is over. As Barnes throws 60 pitches through 43 strikes, gave up 3 earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. And so pretty good day for Barnes, keeping Rockmart in the yard.
Yep. Let's register back up at bat for her 3rd trip and 2 hits in the 2 previous at bats. So see if she can keep her day going here with another solid swing.
Yeah, 43 feet from the pitching rubber to the plate, and that first pitch goes about 36. Next pitch is outside, ball 2. Yeah, and we watched her warm up as she was wild in warm-ups.
Definitely.
So Register 2 for 2 on the day. Takes ball 3. That was high.
She definitely hadn't come close to what the umpire's been calling strikes.
That next pitch called strike right on the outside corner. And even if Emily was swinging 3-0, nothing she could do with that pitch.
No, it was a good pitch.
So 3-1 now to Emily. Register. And there's a line drive over the second baseman. That's going to get actually, I thought he was going to get to the fence, but Shinholster cuts it off and keeps Register at first as she has a 3 for 3 day. And now Mackenzie Malding
coming back in to run for our pitcher, Register. Another softball rule there that, with pitcher, catcher, you can have a courtesy runner with no penalty.
You can do that in baseball, too. High school baseball.
There you go.
And actually, Anna Lewis with a one-hopper right to the second baseman playing up as she's going to get thrown out, and Malding moves up to second. So Anna Lewis hits the first pitch. Hits it hard, but just right at the second baseman. Now back to the top of the order, Alexis Teams, as she's 2 for 3 on the day. Hit the ball hard every time, even the one back to the pitcher. There's another one-hopper back to the pitcher. Burkett catches it and throws Teams out, and that's 2 outs. So started out wild to Register, but now she's thrown some strikes and got 2 quick outs.
Got it swinging.
Now Emma Evans steps in. Malding moves up to third as Emma's 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch called ball inside.
Emma's a good hard-hitting 2-hole batter, too. She can take the ball deep.
Yeah, she can use her speed or she can hit for a little power as that next pitch is low and away. Ball 2.
Just still in awe of her arm from right field. I mean, man, she has got a cannon.
Next pitch called strike right on the outside corner. So Emma takes that 2-0 pitch, and it's now 2-1.
Pretty darn good tennis player, too, from what I've heard.
Yes, she is. She's been the #1 singles all 3 years. Next pitch, and that ball hits her right on the shoulder.
Right between the blades there.
Now we've got runners first and third, and now Kenzie Jones steps in. First and third, 2 outs. Jones is 2 for 3 on the day.
Yep, not having a bad day herself. Last trip, she had a good hard line drive double that tailed away from the center fielder and got to the fence.
And I look for Kenzie to take this first pitch, let Emma get down to second. Armuchee might try and put on a play, but they're not going to throw Emma out with her speed.
No, like she stole that last base even on the wild pitch, but there wasn't any throwing her out.
But Mackenzie Malding has to be awake at third at first pitch, as they do throw behind Malding at third, and Evans has a stolen base as Jones took the ball low. So now a base hit here could end the game with Evans' speed at second.
Not sure I'd throw that ball down to third base.
Oof.
You got a right-handed batter. Why even throw it?
Yeah. And Malding didn't have any kind of lead.
Didn't have a lead, but you got a right-handed batter. The catcher had to throw it over Kenzie's head. That's just a dangerous throw to make down by 6 runs.
There's a 2-hopper. New shortstop gets a try, and she throws Jones out as she hit a 2-1 pitch. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. Lady Jackets lead 6-0.
Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. They have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control today to schedule an appointment.
Alvis Miller and Son Funeral Home, being the only locally family-owned and operated funeral home in the area, they give wonderful personal attention to you and your family. To find out more about their services, call 770-684-5437 or visit alvismillerfuneralhome.com.
Silver Comet Furniture, your one-stop shop for all your furniture and bedding needs. We carry brands such as Ashley, Catnapper, Liberty, and Jameson Mattress Company. At Silver Comet Furniture, 678-685-4320, 2000 Cedartown Highway in Fish Creek.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete service is available. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
This is Coach Luke. Now back to Rockmart High School girls softball.
All right, we're back at Rockmart High School. We want to thank everybody for listening in, but especially Milo Williams listening in at home to the game. And so, Milo, thank you for listening here on WZOT. We want to thank everybody.
Yep, all the fans. Milo's been a big fan for Rockmart Athletics my whole life. So good to know he's out there listening.
So Essie's going to lead things off. Takes the first pitch ball. Next pitch called strike. And 1-1. We're here in the top of the seventh. Rockmart leads 6-0. We want to thank also Edward Jones, Dean Presley Flooring, Fast Track Car Wash, and Michael Tenney with Main Street Realty. Hard hit ball to McNabb. Wow, she speared that one. And a hard hit, one hopper to McNabb, and she catches that, throws over to Frazier, and that's the first out of the inning.
And that one got on her quick.
Well, that was a shot.
Just a little lift of the leg and flay of the glove, and hard throw to first.
So now Kelsey Wooten, the third baseman, steps in. First pitch called strike as she's 0 for 2 on the day. Or she's 0 for 2, reached on an error. On a bunt or a slow hit ball back to register.
Yeah, good to see Emily settling in, and like you said, Carly released. So hopefully, get her some action coming in the next week. And
maybe get to see her this weekend, as we've got Villa Rica at 11 o'clock Saturday morning, and then we've got Harrelson County at 3 o'clock.
Was it the Bash at the Rock?
So yeah, something like that. Sponsored by Raceway, I believe. As Wooten pops it up, Frazier's going to camp out under it, and she puts it away for the second out here in the top of the seventh.
We are winding this one down quick.
So, and don't forget, after Lady Jacket softball, we're going to Seaborn Jones Park downtown for beating of the Bulldog. But right after this, we're going to have Coach Luke on for the All-Star Motors post-game show. There's a called strike, as Register really been pounding the zone today.
Yeah, she stayed in there. After the first couple of batters, she found where she needed to be, and that's where she stayed.
So she's at 69% strike percentage. There's a called strike on the outside corner. Now the Lady Indians down to their last strike. Wiggly way outside, and hey, Register hit her spot.
I mean, she hit it right on the nail.
Trying to get Moses to chase, and she didn't.
Wiggly was way over in the outside of the other batter's box.
So look for this pitch coming inside. Wiggly does move in. There's called strike 3 to Moses, and that's our Clay Birch Boutique strikeout.
The perfect pitch selection is just like picking out the perfect clothing selection at the Clay Birch Boutique, 1075 Nathan Dean Highway in the Triangle Square.
And that's the 9th strikeout on the day for Register, as she gets 11 against Model, and another no-hitter for Emily Register, back-to-back no-hitter. So we're going to take 2 minutes, and we'll be right back with the All-Star Motors post-game show and Coach Steve Luke.
What kind of cake will they serve at your retirement party? Chocolate? Red velvet? Well, go ahead and call the bakery, because whether you plan to retire in 15 years or 50, a State Farm agent can help you take charge of your retirement and help make it seem like, well,
a piece of cake.
Sherman Ross State Farm Insurance, 122 East Elm Street in Rockmart. Call 770-684-3500. Email him at sherman@shermanross.net. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Neither State Farm nor its agents provide tax, legal, or investment advice. Consult your own advisor regarding your particular circumstances.
If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance through modern chiropractic practice, equipment, and technology. Call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
Freeman Harris Funeral Home, the funeral home that has been providing a strong arm for our friends and neighbors to lean on for the past 76 years. We are proud of the young folks of our community and wish for them success on the field and off. Freeman Harris Funeral Home, Rockmart's very own.
Buy Low True Value, 308 Nathan Dean Parkway in Rockmart invites you to come by and watch the inventory grow every day. We're the home of the Garrett Brothers Sawmill. Our family has been processing and selling our country's greatest renewable resources for over 100 years. Like us on Facebook or give us a call at 770-684-5075.
Hey folks, this is your old buddy Bill Sherfsey, General Manager of All Star Motors. See Donis Baines for a great deal on a new pre-owned vehicle and drive it home today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your job is your credit. And remember, All Star Motors, where every day is an all-star day. Also, check us out at www.allstarmotorco.com. And we have that unforgettable phone number, 770-684-CARS. That's 770-684-2277.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Chris Wolf, as the Lady Jackets improved to 6-0 on the year, 4-0 in region play. And coming in, they were tied with Dade County, both at 3-0. And Dade was hosting Gordon Central today. Pepperell was at Coosa. Model was at Chattooga. So, and we talked to Coach Luke earlier as Dade County defeated Chattooga on Tuesday and gave them 2 losses. And everybody thought it was going to be Rockmart Chattooga coming in. Now Chattooga with 2 losses, Rockmart with a 2-game lead over them.
Yeah, and I don't know what Dade's bringing back from last year, but they were tough last year, and it definitely at their home field they were very tough, and that's a long trip both ways.
Yeah, so we'll find out what they have next Thursday, but Saturday 11 o'clock Villa Rica is here, and then at 1 o'clock Villa Rica and Haralson County will play, and then at 3 o'clock Rockmart and Haralson County will play. So we'll be back here, Chris and myself, we'll be back here on Saturday, as Robert will be doing a little bit of volleyball. They got a tournament going on, so he decided making that money was a little bit better than making this money. So, but we want to.
I can definitely agree with it.
But we want to thank our sponsors: Day Super Center, Harrelson Termite, Silver Comet Furniture, Mitchell Chiropractic, Freeman Harris Funeral Home, Buy Low Hardware, McNabb Tire and Wheel, Century Bank, T&T Insulation, Totally Bronze, Sherman Ross State Farm, and Alvis Miller Funeral Home. Also, Lewis Motors, Chick-fil-A, Family Savings Credit Union, and A-Plus Storage. So all sponsors for Lady Jacket softball. Coach Luke's meeting with the girls out in left field, and 6 runs on 10 hits for the Lady Jackets as teams goes 2 for 4, Jones 2 for 4, Register 3 for 3. So there's 7 hits there. Lewis gets 1, Arnold gets 1, Evans gets 1. So
that's enough to get it done today for another region victory. But definitely need to focus on stringing together some more hits. Not stranding base runners, but we also need more base runners.
Yeah, it's and Emily Register with another very good pitching performance. She goes 7 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts, and of course she did have the 1 error that the Lady Jackets made today. So, defensively starting to improve, making the plays that we're supposed to play, starting to make. Pitching wise, Register has thrown the ball really well the last 2 games. And she's thrown the ball well all year. Got tired in that Chattooga game after she threw so many pitches against Pepperell.
Man, it was hot
and
that day, too.
Gracie Arnold came in to pick her up there. And but pitching has been good. Carly Graham, as we said, has been released. So we'll get to see her some Saturday. As talking to Coach Luke at school each day, he says, Carly's been just crushing the ball in practice.
Yeah.
So ready to get her bat in the lineup. So
definitely a big stick, and another one of our seniors that had a lot of playing time in the past. So we get her worked in, not too quick. Let her work her way in, and get some at bats going and mound time. Get that arm strength built back up.
Yep. So Coach Luke's done. We're going to take 60 seconds and let him get here to the chair, and then we will be back in 60 seconds with our All-Star Motors postgame show.
Hey folks, this is your old buddy Bill Shurfsey, General Manager of All-Star Motors. See Donis Baines for a great deal on a new pre-owned vehicle and drive it home today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your job is your credit. And remember, All-Star Motors, where every day is an all-star day. Also, check us out at www.allstarmotorco.com. And we have that unforgettable phone number, 770-684-CARS. That's 770-684-2277.
Here's a real post from a real Chick-fil-A guest. At Brittany Zillig writes, have you ever had an egg white grill from Chick-fil-A? If not, you're definitely missing out. Egg whites, cheese, and grilled chicken on a toasty English muffin. Hashtag drooling. You pretty much nailed that description. I'll just add, it's the little things like grilled flavor in the morning that jumpstart your day. Share your stories at Chick-fil-A with hashtag the little things.
Hey folks, this is your old buddy Bill Shurfsey, General Manager of All-Star Motors. See Donis Baines for a great deal on a new pre-owned vehicle and drive it home today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your job is your credit. And remember, All-Star Motors, where every day is an all-star day. Also, check us out at www.allstarmotorco.com. And we have that unforgettable phone number, 770-684-CARS. That's 770-684-2277.
All right, back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Chris Wolf, and now we're joined by Coach Steve Luke. And first of all, congratulations, 6-0 overall, and more importantly, 4-0 in region play as you come away with a 6-0 victory over the Armuchee Lady Indians.
Oh yeah, region wins. You just take them, move on, and each game try to get better. It's almost it almost has a loss feeling a little bit because we just really didn't play very well at the plate. But pitching you can't. What do you say? I mean, back-to-back no hitters. I mean, threw the ball where she wanted. Hadn't had back-to-back no hitters. I can't remember it. I don't know if it's ever happened.
Well, and more importantly, one walk, leadoff walk to start the game once again, but 70% strike percentage. So that was way up compared to what she has been. Like I said, another no-hitter. At the plate, we actually had 10 hits. So 10 hits, we scored 6 runs, but Emily goes 3 for 3. She comes in, has a good day at the plate, helps herself.
Yeah.
Teams goes 2 for 4. Jones goes 2 for 4. So once again, kind of like the game Tuesday, you got 3 hitters with 7 of your 10 hits.
Yeah, I mean it felt obviously scattered. The hits were, and I'm taking them to the side, and you're trying to work with old and young in the dugout, and you're trying to talk to them about positive, negative, neutral counts, and it's not about just going up there and swinging. And we got some that. You're a little indecisive on first pitch, and you're taking the best pitch down the middle, and then it's like automatic swing second pitch. And if you look at the percentages probably of what an 0-1 count batting average is, I guarantee it's probably under 200. And, it's just stuff we got to learn. We got to get better at the plate. We're making decisions, and got quite a few that are pulling off the ball and not hitting through it. And same thing at practice. I mean, I did something yesterday I don't think I've ever done. I mean, we had to have point system, and tomorrow we'll do it again. You run if you don't do it. And we've got to be able to hit 2 strikes, work middle, get the ball out of the air, and work away. And something like that. It's like honestly, I told Jonesy, I know she was 2 for 3, but last at bat, girl's going to leave you waist high. I'm going up, game 6-0, and it's bomb 6. I'm hitting one as far as I can like I do in practice. I mean, that's just my approach. I mean, It's hard to tell a kid to go do that, but she can literally do it. And she's not taking that approach. That's, rolling over the ball. She's not the only one, but it's hard to argue you're 6-0, 4-0 in the region, and you're in the driver's seat. But our goal is to get better. And again, it's another game that you got this game plan, this wonderful game plan laid out. It's the 6th game that this hasn't happened. And you're like, yeah, we'll get Reggie through 3 innings, and hopefully we get about 7 runs, and we're going to get her out and put some others in, get them some time to pitch, get 2 at-bats with the middle, the bottom of the order, get everybody in that bat. And it's the 6th game that has not worked out.
Yep.
So
maybe you need to change your game plan of playing a close game, and then maybe you can get. Then maybe what you want to do will happen.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I mean, it could be easy. You could be sitting here 0-6, and you're trying to flip-flop your lineup, but you're not. And we're still doing things right. 2nd game in a row, we've been cleaning the infield, cleaning that. We hadn't made any mistakes out there in 2 games, and I guess I owe them some food, so I open my mouth and say, I'll feed you if you're clean. So it's probably 2 meals at home, which is fine. I'll pay that all day long.
Yeah, one error on the day, and that's
there was an error.
There was a Reggie's overhand throw.
I forgot about that. Save me a meal, but I owe him for
There
model.
you go. Yep. So, but that's something that Robert and I have talked about, Chris and I have talked about. It's almost like in golf where you have the yips. And that's what she has right now. She's got the yips throwing anything overhand, and it doesn't matter where she's throwing it to. And I know she's frustrated with it. It was good that she did it, and she could smile about it and move on. But I know that I'm quite sure y'all have been working on that in practice
every day.
And so it's just.
Monty keeps calling it Chup Knobloch.
Yeah, Steve Sack, Chup Knobloch. That's it. And,
or pull a Rick Ankiel and can't throw a strike and then come back as a hitter. It's crazy.
Can't move her to the outfield though. So.
But and even with that, you get a win, 1 error on the day, but it doesn't cost you. And she picks up herself 3 for 3 at the plate, another no hitter, like we said earlier. But really still waiting on this lineup to come through and really have a big game where they're, 15, 16 hits.
Yep.
And
they're definitely capable. I mean, the talent's there. We just got to string some together, and like Coach said, we got to pick better pitches, work our counts, and barrel up the ball.
Well, Coach, Saturday, 11 o'clock, Villa Rica comes in. That's going to be the 11 o'clock game. Very familiar with them as you played them, I know, twice during the summer at the West Georgia camp. So pitcher, probably maybe 10 miles, probably 8 miles an hour faster than what we saw today, but probably a little bit more our speed.
Yeah, we'll see 2 competitive teams. They've obviously won some games, both of them, and they'll be competitive, and they'll make you pay when you walk somebody, and they'll move the runners and play the typical fundamental softball. And I do know that they're both making mistakes right now a lot, talking to the coaches, and sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't, and which is very similar to us. So we're gonna mix it up and get our 2 and 3 pitchers going, and use Reggie in relief is probably the plan. I'll make a decision tomorrow what I'm going to do, and go from there. You want to win every game, but these games matter, but they really don't, but they do matter. But it also matters to get some ABs and get a look at some kids.
Well, and that's the good thing. I mean, you've got 2 competitive non-region games coming up. You can work some in that you're playing that they wanted to get them in, and you really didn't get to. And now with these non-region games, you can kind of do that.
And what's hard is I'm a big practice guy. That just made me think of that football coach. Practice? But no, I mean, I really am.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I think if we're doing a simple drill and you're consistently squaring up the ball, and then I'm throwing live to you and you're making great contact and you're hustling at practice, you're going to get opportunities. But if you're at practice and I'm throwing 52, 53 miles an hour myself, and you're still hitting little bleeders here and there and little grounders and slow rollers, it makes me say, all right, well, what should my approach be here? And we got to get consistent at practice too. It's really not as consistent as you would think, but do little things and find a way to win. Throw strikes and obviously don't give up hits. It's easy to win a ball game, but that game could have walked the lead off, and a little deeker here and a little error there, and before you know it, you're down 2-0, and you're playing catch up against a team that's going to milk you with 48-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner. That I tried to tell them, I said, been here 19 years and playing these region teams, 90% plus is going to be on the outside corner, and most of the coaches are pretty much the same, and people don't change, and you know what they're going to do. And so if I had a girl throwing 48, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to throw inside and let you foul it as far as you want, make you feel good about yourself, and then I'm going to throw a wasted changeup. The girl didn't throw a changeup at all.
No,
and
she didn't have to. Her fastball was her changeup.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep.
And I'm not being funny about it.
Oh,
I'm
it
just
was.
saying with what we were used to seeing, the off speed really had us all the first time through the order. Really had us off balance.
Yeah, and I'm going to see how far of an outside strike he's going to give. I'm going to keep going out until he calls it, and then I'm going to talk to my catcher, and we're going to live there. And that's just move on. That's all you can do.
Speaking of that outside pitch, Emma got robbed on her first strikeout. Man,
Was it way out?
It was in the right-handed batter's box. So yeah, it was.
Yeah, she did a good frame job, but you don't see that very often from that number 22.
No.
She doesn't do that very often, let alone get cheated at the plate. So, that's part of the game too, unfortunately.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us in the All-Star Motors post-game show. It is 7 o'clock. We have done our job here. We have got it ready for Mark Garrett and the whole game, Mark Lumpkin, whoever else is going to join them down at the park. And we're getting ready for the beating of the Bulldogs and the cross-county rival, the football game tomorrow night against Cedartown.
Yep, I'm going to go home, check on my daughter, and get some work done that I don't ever get to do. So
that'll be something we can
something to
talk
eat,
about
too.
Saturday.
So,
but 11 o'clock, we'll be right here at Rockmart High School. 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock on Saturday for 2 more Lady Jacket softball games. Coach, once again, congratulations. Most importantly, 4-0 in region play, and we will see you again Saturday.
appreciate it, guys. Thanks for doing the game, and thanks for all our listeners and our sponsors. We did a great job this year on our sponsors, and without you guys, our facility couldn't be where it is, and our administration, and we just appreciate everybody taking the time to listen in.
All right, we're going to take it back to Brian at the studio so he can run some spots. And but Chris, thank you for joining me once again. You're going to be here with us on Saturday for 2 games. But the Lady Jackets with a 6-0 victory over the Lady Indians of Armuchee, 6-0 overall, 4-0 in region play. So for Jeff Sharp, Chris Wolf, our time is up. We thank you for yours.